Hello, Aries. Welcome to your 2022 tarot reading. This is for the next 12 months. This is the general read. We're going to get an overview and we're going to break it down into different areas of life as well. And this is not going to be for everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and remember that the tarot is neutral gender. Now, or gender neutral. Kind of got that mixed up, didn't I? Anyhow, I just see somebody working at a table and crunching numbers, or working at a desk, crunching the numbers and coming up with a game plan. It's like I get to see this leaf also, and it being turned over. Kind of like that old saying of turning over a new leaf. Somebody's getting really organized in 2022. And somebody's very intensely focused on their goals. So let's go ahead and get your cards laid out here. I'll lay them out and turn them over one by one. With this particular deck, this is the Gilded Tarot. I typically use reversals in this deck, and that is no exception. I am using reversals for these reads as well. Okay, under the deck, we do have the Eight of Wands. An overall energy of where you're at when you're coming into 2022. And this is somebody that's at a standstill. This is things not moving forward. This is things slowing down. And I get the sense of maybe you are slowing down so that you can really hone in on your plans, on what you need to do. Instead of rushing into things, this is like you taking a step back, slowing things down, thinking things over. Okay, before you make big major decisions. And I do feel that 2022 is bringing about some life-changing events, some life-changing decisions. Whether this is in your personal life or in business, work, career, finances, or even spiritual for some of you. So let's dig in. Okay, the summary of last year. Three of Swords in the reverse. So, last year was a year of recovery for you. A year of healing. Healing of heartbreak, disappointments. And I will say for some, maybe even overcoming or breaking the chain of a third-party connection. That at some point you suffered a major blow in your life, and you were really focused last year on trying to heal from that. Capricorn had some similar energy. They didn't have the Three of Swords, but they had similar energy. They had the Tower actually in the reverse of this recovery, this rebuild. So far, I feel as though you were at a standstill, things not moving forward. Maybe you got ghosted, communications not coming through, caused a lot of confusion, a lot of heartbreak and disappointment. And you were trying to recover and trying to heal from that. the lessons that you had to learn. Three of Pentacles. Another 3. This is cooperation and working together. And with the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles together, does tell me third party. And I feel like you were in a third party situation. Some of you may have been involved with someone else that was already attached in a relationship, and you may have been the third party. Or you were in a connection. It could go any way. You were in a committed relationship and you had somebody else entering the picture and they were the third party or your partner. However it resonates, somebody was in a third party cooperating with a third person. And I feel like the lesson here was dealing with about partaking in that third party energy. Okay, what is your focus going to be on this year? Or this is your hopes. The Death in the reverse. You don't want things to change. You're hoping that this doesn't end. So, Aries, I hope you don't give me thumbs down or click off of this when I say this. But I feel like you either had the third party or you were the third party. And this is like you're trying to recover from this third party situation. There's a lot of heartache. Either you were suffering the heartache or you caused heartache. I'm sorry to say that, Aries, but this is just what I'm getting. And you don't want things to change. You don't want things to end. And it's almost like you saying, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Can we heal this, is what I'm hearing. And especially crosser watchers here, but the roles can be reversed. But I'm hearing, can we heal the situation? I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to let this happen again. I don't want this to end. This is your overall feel as you're coming into 2022. Communication may have been cut off. Somebody may have blocked you because they are hurt. Or you may have blocked somebody because you were hurt from their actions. But there's a block of communication here. And somebody's coming to the other person and saying, I'm sorry. I want to heal the situation. I know we were in third party here. I know what I did was wrong. What is driving this goal? The Star. Hopes, wishes, and dreams. Feeling divinely connected to this person. And the Star also represents healing and your long-term goals. I feel like you had long-term goals with this person. But the theme here is screaming, healing a relationship. Now, if this is not romantic, this could be between friends. A friend allowing a third party to interfere and spread lies or whatever, or a friend of yours doing that. But there is somebody interfering in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a family connection, or romantic. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, Aries. What are your challenges? 6 of Cups. Overcoming the past. This is screaming X, okay? And X being a challenge. So, you might be trying to let go of this third party, or your partner's trying to let go of a third party situation, or you may, if you are the third party, you might be tired of being the third party. Okay, You know that something has to change, but there's this resistance to that change. And that's why you're being challenged with this third-party energy. This person of the past. You're thinking about the memories. The memories are your challenge, which is kind of like holding you back, keeping you from moving forward. I'm hearing they're an X for a reason. So just remember that. They are an X for a reason. So just keep in mind there's somebody from your past that could be presenting challenges. You know, this death could be a transformation that needs to be happened, but just is you feel like you're unable to. Maybe you want to change, but you're feeling like you can't break free from this person. Your challenge is to make that definite or definitive decision to change your circumstances, to get away from this third party. Okay, so now this is where we're going down into different areas of life. Okay, love life and relationships. This is the water element. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this is slow and steady. This is something that is not happening very quickly. So I feel like, and this kind of echoes that with the slow movement, your love life is very slow. And I feel like this very cautious energy here. Moving forward cautiously because you got burned. Somebody got burned and is moving forward very cautiously. This is the slowest knight in the deck, but it's also the most loyal, the most reliable, the most solid knight. So, your love life is getting off on a very solid, positive foot. Okay? It may be slow, but it is something solid. A solid offer could be coming in, but it's going to be slow to develop. Finances and career. Nine of Swords in a reverse. This is about, this is the earth element. This is about ending of your anxieties and your worries. You may have been worried about where your next meal's coming from. Where are you going to be able to pay the rent? Is my electric going to get shut off? But there is a change, a positive change happening in your finances, that you're not going to have to worry so much anymore. It's like the money's going to be there. Remember in the beginning when I was talking about I saw somebody crunching numbers. It's echoing here. Crunching the numbers, figuring out the budget, and not having to worry as much about if you're going to pay that gas bill, that electric bill. Is your car going to get repossessed? Or are you going to be out in the streets? You know, there's going to be a sense of relief there. Okay? Now, this is your air, your thoughts, your overall well-being. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is representing a positive change. You're finally going to be able to move forward. There is a sense of victory. And you're going to be able to move forward with confidence. Some of you may be having a lot of passion on your mind. Passionate beginnings, creative ideas coming to you. There could be a change in residence for some, not for all. You could be moving. Maybe that you were crunching the numbers to see if you could buy that house. I don't want to rent anymore. I want to buy. I want to own. I want to be a homeowner. That's for some. You know, and this is that confirmation that you are manifesting this. So I do see a lot of positive coming out of this, but you do have challenges that is stemming from the past that you need to overcome. And then your spiritual life, the fire, is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is that cautious energy. It's kind of funny. We have 3 knights here. You know, knights are those changes. Knights is going on that journey, a new direction. Forward progress. With 3 of them, it's like one's in the reverse, 2's moving forward. These 2 are kind of at odds with each other. It's like maybe you want to push forward quicker or before you're ready. And there's a sense of this cautious energy that you need to slow shit down, take a breath, and, you know, you kind of like, I hear pulling back the reins, not letting things get out of control around you. Okay? So your passion's ignited. But it's almost like I'm hearing like take that cold shower. You know, slow it down. I feel like 2022 is about slowing down, reassessing your finances, your personal relationships, and making adjustments, altering your course, and making changes, and which is going to bring you a lot of success, a lot of satisfaction. Okay, we are going to take a look at, moving on, what you are focusing on. You're focusing on manifesting your dreams. Okay, now you have the necessary skill set. You've mastered something, and you're taking all that knowledge that you have learned over the past year, and you are applying it. There's this new beginning, this new road, this new path. And you are manipulating everything and manifesting your heart's desire and your dreams. And there's that coin. That coin is really drawing my attention. And I'm thinking about your worries being over. This is that crunching the numbers, manipulating the numbers, making it work and manifesting what it is that you want in your life in 2022. And important lessons for this year. 3 of Wands in the reverse. We have another 3 here. You know, this is when something fails, you take a new approach. This is a failed attempt at an endeavor. And I think that your lesson here is, while you're trying to manifest, don't get discouraged if something fails. Get back up, try again, try a new approach. It's what I'm hearing here. This is not giving up on your dreams. This is not allowing third-party energy to disrupt. Remember I said somebody from the past, third party. There's disruption here. Disruption in your plans. And the lesson is not allowing that person to disrupt things. Let the change happen. And it's going to bring you that success that you are looking for. And your overall direction or overall outcome Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Excuse me. So this was a failed, you had big plans. 3 and the 4 is 7 of Wands. 3 plus 4 is 7. I'm seeing 7 of Wands here. You were backed in the corner. You've defended your turf, and you feel like you failed. You tried to defend your ground with a third party, and it failed. Okay? And I just keep getting the sense of, okay, this failed, but it's time to let it die, let it end, and so that I could bring in positive energy. I get a real negative vibe from this, that the universe is trying to send you messages that is telling you you were on the wrong path. We're trying to steer you in the right direction. Come on, get with the program. When you get with that program, then you're going to see the shift in your energy. You're going to see the shift in your environment. Things falling into place in your favor. So this failed endeavor, this is not to discourage you, but to manifest your dreams, but maybe making adjustments. Making adjustments to your long-term goals or your long-term plans here. Manifesting your dreams, but you might have to make changes. Maybe you were resistant to changing your plans. Your mindset was set in one area, one path. But now it's time for change. Okay, let's get some additional messages. Additional messages from Spirit. Twelfth house, introspection. This is lining up your energy field. This is representing the chakras as well. Lining things up, getting all your ducks in a row. And a lot of introspection about the past. Motion, putting things in motion, putting your plans into motion. Okay. Wow. Mars, taking action, going into motion, and doing a lot of introspection on what are your dreams? What do you want to accomplish? Giving up the ghost of the past and realigning yourself. We got the World card here. Everything, there's the tower back there that came crashing down. Burning the past, burning those bridges, absolutely. And walking the F away. Okay? Doing your own thing. 9 of Fire. And reaping the rewards. It's got whatever this is that hurt. The situation, this learning life lesson is something that is building character in you. It is something that is making you stronger, Aries. Embrace it. Learn from it. Walk away from the chaos. There's chaos here in the cards. Walking away from that chaos that this person from your past has caused. Walking away, leaving it behind. Moving on, reaping rewards. Focusing on your goals. Focusing on the changes. Bettering your life, bettering yourself. Putting your ducks in a row. Aligning your chakras, your energy field. Raising your vibrations. That's what it is for you in 2022. And folks, that I am going to leave your reading there. Hope you found this helpful and useful. Please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share, and comment. And I will see you in your next video. Blessed be.